Life is too short to be dwelling on the past. I feel like a lot of us dwell on the past because of how bad the experience was, or how bad the trauma was, or how bad those thoughts were. And I want to tell you that for me, I used to dwell on the past a lot, and I kind of still do to this day. It's not nothing. Sometimes you just cannot control it, but there are ways that you can help it. I say start by distracting yourself and understanding that you are probably wasting a lot of time dwelling on what happened in the past because you no longer can go back to the past and change it. Like me, many times in my life, things happen. Things happen in the past that I'm probably never gonna forget about. But I gotta understand that in order for me to continue my life, in order to me to move on, in order to me to let go, in order to me to proceed, in order for me to achieve, in order for me to be successful, I must not dwell on the past. Because when I used to dwell on the past a lot, it used to hold me back from a lot of opportunities. Like I didn't want to go out, I didn't want to do this, I didn't want to do that because I'm so hurt about the past. Yeah, it's okay to be hurt because you cannot control that sometimes. It's okay to be hurt, it's okay to feel lost. But don't let that take you out of your path. Don't let that take you out of your way. And don't let that control your whole entire lifestyle. Because I turned it into a lifestyle. I kind of made it into a lifestyle where I didn't know how to get out. It was very difficult for me to get out. It ended up becoming an everyday thing, and I ended up not wanting to do anything in my life. I didn't want to, I didn't have no goals. I didn't have nothing going for myself. I was lost. I just didn't know what to do because I was dwelling so much on things that I cannot control, that things have already happened in the past. So I want y'all to understand. Try not to dwell on these things that's already gone, that's already passed, because it will hold you back. Yes, whatever you went through may hurt. You can't control that. But pain is temporary. I just want y'all to understand. Eventually, all those things will pass. Life is too short to be dwelling on what already happened because you can't go back to it. You cannot go back. So what's the point of even thinking about it? Well, obviously you're going to be thinking about it in the back of your head, but what is the point of letting it control how you live? Letting it control your lifestyle, letting it control your habits, letting it control your eating habits, just everyday life. Why let it control that? Because it will put you in a path to where you cannot get out. You'll dig yourself in a hole where you can't get out. Life is way too short to be dwelling on what already happened. I did it many times, and it held me back. So many opportunities gone now because I was dwelling on the past. So I didn't feel like doing this. I didn't feel like doing that. I didn't feel like getting up, staying in the bed all the time. Because I was dwelling on the past. I was dwelling on what already happened. I was dwelling on things that I just couldn't control. I want y'all to understand that don't let it get to a point to where you no longer can control it anymore. To where you no longer have that mind control of yourself. Don't let it get to that point. Because that point is very difficult to get back out. So try not to let it get to that point, and try not to let your thoughts get the best of you. Because you let your thoughts get the best of you on the things that have happened already in the past, that has happened already, you will be sad even more than you already are. Because you'll start thinking like, oh, I don't want to do nothing now. You'll start being unmotivated. You'll start being careless about your body. You'll start just thinking that you'll just be careless in general. So I encourage y'all to not let what in the past dictate what is going on in your life right now, because it will just throw you off. It will throw your whole game off. It will throw your whole mood off. You wouldn't want to do anything, because that was me. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to hang out. I didn't want to go out. I just stayed home because I was dwelling on what already happened. Remember, don't let this get in your way, because it can interfere with your goals. It can interfere with your life. Do not let it get in the way, my friend. Please do not let it get in the way. Yeah. Don't let what happened in the past make you make some bad decisions. Because I also did that too, because I just didn't care. So I didn't care what the aftermath was going to be. I didn't care how I was going to end up maybe 2 days later. I just made careless choices, careless decisions, because I was dwelling on the past. So don't let that dictate how you go about yourself. Don't let it dictate how you go about things. Do not let it dictate you. Distract yourself with things that'll have you not in your head so much and have you focusing on what happened already in the past. Distract yourself with some things. Find some hobbies to do to get out of your head, because that is also a way that you can be in your head, and you can dwell on the past if you're just in your head a lot and in your head all the time. So distract yourself. Do something that makes you feel productive. Do something that makes you feel positive. Bring that negative energy out of your life. Do something that gets your mind out of the past, because that is one way it can help. Because that's what I did. I started just doing the things I love to do, making videos, making music, coming up with new ideas for new businesses. So that's ways that I can clear my mind and clear my mind from the bad that's already happened. And I want y'all to try that. Try to find a hobby that can help y'all get y'all mind from the past. Because obviously, yeah, I still think about the past, but I rarely dwell on it now, because I can't let it erupt my life. I can't let it corrupt my life, sorry. I can't let it corrupt my life. So that's really the real reason why I had to find a way, because it was corrupting my life. My life was not good at all. So yeah, find a way that y'all can distract yourself from thinking about the past, thinking about what's gonna happen, and focus on what you got going on right now. Focus on your health, focus on your body, focus on what you want to do in life, focus on your goals, because you're going to achieve those goals. But don't let what happened in the past get in between you and your goals. Do not let it get in your goals. Do not let that pass on what happened, because you cannot change it no more. You can no longer change it, so there's no point in dwelling on it. There's no point of holding it in. There's no point. Find a way, write it down your thoughts, write it down, do something to get that past out of your head, my friend. Do something. Because holding those thoughts in, being in your head all the time, just overthinking, thinking, will make you think of what already happened. And you cannot control it. So I want y'all to try to write it down. Try to write it down or something. Try to see if y'all can put your thoughts. Try to see if putting your thoughts on a piece of paper can help. See if that will help. Because that's one thing that I tried differently to see if that can help me. And it kind of helped me. So I want y'all to try to do that. I want y'all to try to write down your thoughts, and I want y'all to try to write down what you cannot control and throw it away in the trash can. And tell yourself that you are moving on from it. Tell yourself that you are greater than that. Tell yourself that you're not going to let what happened 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whatever, dictate how your life is going now. Tell yourself these things. When you, after this video right now, I know, look, after this video right now, tell yourself that you are no longer letting what happened in the past dictate what you have going on right now. Tell yourself that. Write it down and throw it away. Tell yourself that you are no longer letting what happened in the past dictate what you have going on right now. I love every single one of y'all. Don't let that past dictate what you got going on right now. I love y'all. I'll see y'all on the next video.